Hey, here we go. It's John Kizzy, you know who is he? This is another episode of Kizzy's Comics. Quick news update for y'all. So here we go. Let's get right into it. First, I'd like to talk about WandaVision. Series finale came out today. It was crazy. Just finished watching that episode. Make sure you stay to the end because there's two post-credit scenes. One is like a setup for, I'd say, Captain Marvel 2, and the second is definitely going to go into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is still set for a release of March 25th, 2022, so ain't gotta wait too long, just next year, and then we'll have that here. Marvel is developing a movie tentatively titled The Mutants that will focus on the X-Men. Fans have been waiting for this since Disney bought out Fox a year or two ago, I think it was. I forget when they brought that. It was recently, but we've been waiting to hear some news on the X-Men, and this seems to be it right here. Next, we got some set photos from Thor: Love and Thunder. The set photos have revealed what look like Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder. Those are Thor's mythical goats that pull his chariot. Yeah, in the comic books, Thor has a chariot, and they're pulled by mythical goats. It's just how they is. It's also been confirmed that Luke Hemsworth, Matt Damon, and Melissa McCarthy will have cameo roles in the film. I think it's going to be similar to what Luke and Matt did in Thor Ragnarok, where there was like a play and they played actors portraying Thor and Loki. And they say that this time Melissa McCarthy is going to portray Hela. Probably do a retelling of Thor Ragnarok. We'll see. It's set to be released May 6, 2022. We also have breaking news on Ant-Man and the Wasp. T.I. has been dropped from the movie due to multiple allegations of sexual assault against him and his wife, Tiny. I won't get into the details of these though. 11 victims came forward. Him and his wife strongly deny the accusations. We'll see what comes from that. The movie's still set for release for 2022. Also have some non-MCU Marvel TV news. A TV series based on Spider-Man character Silk is in development by Sony for Amazon Prime. Adeline Rudolph is said to be in talks to play the lead. In case you don't know who Silk is, her name's Cindy Moon. She's a Spider-Man character who was bitten by the same spider that bit Peter Parker and gave him the powers to become Spider-Man. So she has similar powers to Spider-Man. Now onto some DC news. Superman and Lois has already been renewed for season 2. I haven't even seen the first episode yet of season 1, but also The Flash season 7 has started. Haven't seen the first episode yet, but I heard it's good, so I'm going to try and check that out this weekend also. Also got some news on Zack Snyder's Justice League movie that everyone's been waiting for. Still coming March 18th, but now it's said to be divided into 6 chapters. Chapter 1 will be called Don't Count on It, Batman. Chapter 2 is The Age of Heroes. Chapter 3 is Beloved Mother, Beloved Son. Chapter 4 we call Change Machine. Chapter 5 we call All the King's Horses. And part 6, or I should say chapter 6, why did I say part when I said chapter for everything else? Whatever. Chapter 6 is called Something Darker. And as I said, it's will be released March 18th on HBO Max. And while we're on the subject of DC movies, I might as well say the rumors of Amber Heard being fired from Aquaman 2, they're just rumors. People want her fired. There's a petition because of the things that she's going through with Johnny Depp. She has not been let go. At least not yet. She's still in the movie and is still set to come to theaters and probably HBO Max, depending on how COVID is, but it's set to come December 16th of 2022. Also, there's a Superman reboot in the works by J.J. Abrams, and it's said to be a little bit different. The Superman reboot will be based on Calvin Ellis rather than Clark Kent. Calvin Ellis is a Superman from Earth 32. This is still in the early stages of planning and whatnot, so we'll see how it develops, but it sounds dope to me. On the animated front, we have Justice Society World War II coming soon. The animated feature film will see the Flash finding out that he can run at speed so fast that he can time travel, and he ends up in the midst of World War II during a battle between the Nazis and the Justice Society of America, a superhero team that's led by Wonder Woman. This is set to be released on the 11th of May, 2021. Now onto some other comic book related news that has nothing to do with DC or Marvel. Dynamite Entertainment has sold the film and movie rights of Vampirella to Irwana Media Holdings. No word on anything else, but you know, with them buying them, it's likely going to be a movie or TV series or even both in the near future. And we have some news on the Star Wars Rogue One spinoff Andor that will be coming to Disney Plus. It's set 5 years before the events of Rogue One and will reportedly have Obi-Wan Kenobi in a recurring role. Ewan McGregor will reprise the role of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Of course, Diego Luna will be back as Cassian Andor, and Hayden Christensen is going to be back to play Darth Vader. It's going to consist of 12 episodes episodes and will be released in 2022. Here's some unexpected news from Netflix. An anime series based on The Terminator is in development for Netflix. It's said to be a brand new story, but so far that's all we know. And in the video game news, we have some sad news for PlayStation owners. The ability to buy or rent movies and TV shows will be removed from the PlayStation Store on September 1st of this year. This is said to be because people are shifting to using subscriptions and ad-based streaming such as, YouTube, Netflix, and Disney Plus, rather than renting or purchasing movies through the PlayStation Store. So they're just going to get rid of that option on the PlayStation Store. And that's all we got this week. Been a short news week, not much going on. WandaVision, make sure you check that. It's an amazing episode. Can't wait to see what happens next. With 2 weeks, we'll have the premiere of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so that's going to be awesome. Strong Kizzy, you know who is he? Or Philly G, you know who I be. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.